Hi Bratz fans, how are you? And today I'm going to unbox Bratz Anniversary Gaia. I already have her, but I thought I'd do an unboxing as well and just discuss my likes and dislikes and a few things about this doll that you may want to know before getting her. So let's get into it. And she's out. You know, it's actually not the worst unboxing I've done. The box is relatively easy to open. What I love about the box is, we just mind you out of the way, Gaia, is that you can just open up the side of the box and just slide the whole thing out, whereas some boxes you have to unfold the whole thing like a book almost, just to get the inner cardboard out. And some of the doll boxes I've known, the box is taped either side on the inside, so it's even more impossible to just slide it out. So this was just a couple of bits of tape, slide it out. Brilliant. Oh, I just knocked over another doll. Just go pick her up. There you go. Sorry, knocked you over. Let's bring Gaia back. Sorry, I am actually away from home, so I'm not surrounded by all my stuff. I haven't got my original tripod or anything. So I'm just working with what I've got. But anyway, so I already brought Gaia. Here's my other Gaia. I have restyled her. And yeah, it's just so cool having two of them. She's not on a doll stand. What I love about the shoes, which I'll show you the shoes in a minute, is that the shoes are so sturdy. She can actually stand up without the doll stand. I absolutely love that. It's not only about sturdiness. I've noticed with some doll shoes, the heels aren't meeting up with the front bit of the shoe properly, so they tip back a bit, which causes them to fall over. And I'll show you in a minute how sturdy these shoes are. Absolutely love them. Look how cute they are. So even though the lighting in here is not great and it is late at night, and we've had a major storm today in the UK and it's so hot here. I've never known it to be so warm. It's so humid. I just don't like it. We're not used to the heat, okay? So when we get hot weather and no air, we just can't cope. But what I love, before I move this guy out of the way, so this girl I got from a site called Grin Entertainment. I've never heard of them before. I just randomly found her on there, so I gave it a shot. She didn't have no photo on there, so I just randomly took a gamble and brought her. And a few days later, after purchasing her, another store that I've brought from before had this one. And I brought her a few days later, and I thought, if this one doesn't show up, it's a money back guarantee. At least I know I'll get this one because I brought this one from that store before. Sorry, I just had to pause the video. I'm house sitting, so there's currently dogs in the living room, and sometimes they get a little bit riled up because they can hear a lot of noises. So, and they're currently in the room with me. Anyway, so I got this girl from trading.com, and I've bought Lola Indigo from Trading before, so I knew I would get this Gaia doll. And yeah, so she dispatched first, but she was just stuck for ages, whereas when this one dispatched, she was here within a few days. And what I love about the differences here is not only there's a couple of differences with the dolls, but also love that this one came in 2 boxes. So they had the original brown box that the anniversary dolls come in that's got all the writing on it, which gives away to everybody that you've got an anniversary Bratz doll in there. And then she came in another box to protect that box. I love that Grin Entertainment, a place I've never brought from before, did that, and it was all tracked and it was just packaged so well, and her box is pristine, no scratches. Trade-in, last time I got the doll in double boxed. This time I didn't. She came in that brown box that says Bratz Anniversary on it, which is frustrating because people know what's in there. And the front of her doll box is scratched, so I'll be using that box for the artwork for my scrapbook. And the box that she came in is what she's going to go back in, because I'm not going to tamper with her hair like I have with this one. But I have noticed there's a couple of little differences, very minor differences, with just their faces. Obviously, their hair is different because I restyled. But her eyes look a bit more narrow. I don't know if you guys can see it. Her eyes look more narrow, this one. And this one's got more of a light blue in her eyes, like the shine, whereas this one doesn't. So it's really cool to see those differences. I'm going to take photos of the differences and put them up on Insta. So I'm not going to remove any of the clothing from this one. I'm just showing you her, and I'll go into more detail about the headpieces and stuff because I've already removed it from her, which I have a little gripe about this, but I'll show you in a minute. So we get the outfit. Let's put you over, sweetie. You get the cute little charm. Remember, these charms are plastic. And you get the doll stand, which she is on her doll stand. This doll stand came with the other one. I have a little gripe. So I used this doll stand to put another doll on it just for a day, and the paint peeled off. That's not good. I have silver stands and the paint is never peeled off, and this is peeling. So that's not great, MGA. Like, what is that about? So not best pleased that that's peeled, but it's not noticeable when a doll stands on it. So anyway, I absolutely love everything about her. I love that she's a new character, even though when I had these two next to each other, I kind of felt like I could turn them into a Roxy and Phoebe. Like my own new twins. That'd be so cool, but I'm not going to do that. I have plans for this one. So anyway, she's so beautiful. So everyone asks about like the outfit, what it's made of. I don't know the actual term, but I love how thick this is. This isn't thin material. So it's quite thick. I don't think I've ever felt any Bratz clothing that feels like that. I have got a Bratz movie playing in the background, so you might hear it. It's just so it's not completely silent in here, because we've had a storm, so I've got anxious dogs around me. So it's kind of... That's the grandfather clock. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just love how thick this is. So the bow does come off. This is off my other one. As you've seen, she has no bow. Watch over, girl. No bow. So the bow does come off, which is really cool. I'm not going to remove any pieces from this. I'm going to keep her exactly like this, and I'm going to tweak the other outfit. So the bow does come off, it's Velcro, and then the skirt undoes at the back, which I'll show you with this one. Sorry, sweetie. So the skirt is Velcro, which I'm actually planning to remove this skirt bit because I want just this bit. What I love is that this is embroidered. Look at that. Thank you for not printing that. And this is like, I can't explain the material. What is it? It kind of, you know how like soft suede feels? Even though this isn't suede, it's just got soft kind of fuzzy feeling. That's what it feels like at the top of suede. It's just really fuzzy. It's really nice. I just love the quality of it. It's so, so good. So we're just going to borrow your headpiece, sweetie, so we can examine it. So she's just so stunning. I love her. I thought there was a lip chip on her. I'm just having a look in the light a minute. I don't think there is. I think it was just the box. The box window was quite scratched on her box, which is a shame. So this is her hairstyle at the back. She's got hair for days. Her hair is quite thick, though when I did take the other ones down, I noticed that I couldn't really massively restyle it because you could see her scalp underneath just a little bit, but there's still so much hair there. I love the big braid, the two smaller braids. This one has minimal gel compared to the other one. The other one did have quite a bit of... Her gel was a little more heavier in the curls. And this one's from trade-in. So I feel like I prefer this doll, but her box was so much better. And I love that she has like the light blue in her eyes more on this one. So here's our headpiece, and my gripe about the headpieces is that once you cut this little tie off there and up the sides, it falls off so easily if they've got such thick hair. But it's so beautiful. I absolutely love how beautiful it is. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? So, so pretty. What I do wish is that they could clip into the ears. Maybe they could have had like earring holes, so it could have just clipped. Would have been better. Like, I would love to remove these bits here and make these clip-on earrings. I think that would be really badass. I might do that. Now I've got two. I don't know. I am indecisive about that. If I just bring over Frosty Nights, so Frosty Nights is rocking out some of the silver here. So the gripe I have about this, absolutely love it by the way, it is, sorry, it's not a full piece, it just clips on. You think it'd be easy to take on and off, it really wasn't. The plastic is so thick, which I love because that means it's sturdy. You can't prise it off at all. It's just really stuck on there. And I was just trying to get it off of Gaia. I couldn't, so I had to pop off Gaia's hand in order to slide this off. Now with Gaia's hand plug and the little like hand wrist plug, it's thinner than Frosty Nights. So the Frosty Nights one, I've actually got her hand here. The little peg is rounder here, so I couldn't pull her hand on and off while this was on there. So at the moment she's got no hand, but it's just for posing, so you don't see it there like that. But this just looks so good on her. So, so pretty with the skirt I made a while ago. So, so pretty. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop this off of you if I can. Just bring you over here a minute. Okay, here it is. Right, so absolutely love this piece. It's so nice. I'm all for it. And the little spiky bag, it's actually quite sharp. It's like holding a conker when it's still in its little shell. It's really, really spiky. I wish Bratz would have functioning bags though. I'm really getting annoyed with these bags they can't use. Or if they can, you can just fit a little lip gloss in there if you're lucky, and that's it. But as a fashion piece and a statement, it's really cool. I do wish she had two and just had the one purse on it. That would have been really cool. But still cute. Can't put that on there because her hand will be the other way around. But you get my meaning. It looks really cool. Absolutely love it. And it's pretty spiky. It's the same with the little charm. It's actually quite spiky, which is really cool. So I love that. So these little pieces are just so good. And I just love the aesthetic of it with the wings. And I was, when everyone was trying to guess about the shoes, I did a little mock-up on my tablet with just a pair of shoes, and I added some wings and stuff and made them silver, and it was actually quite similar to what we've got here. So the shoes that I did were actually this kind of style shoe, but in silver, and they had wings here. So when I saw that these had wings on it, I was all for it. But when I did the little picture on my Instagram, the shoe was standing on top of a pillar. So the fact that we got pillars on these, I was like, yes, we're vibing. And this is before the shoes even leaked, because everyone was asking questions for so long. What are the shoes like? Because you could not see them. The shoes are amazing. Look at them. Look at that. Oh my god, love the shoes. What I love is that the shoes are just really sturdy. Really, really hard. You can't bend that. And it's in level with the front part of the shoe. With a lot of the newer Bratz shoes, they're just not in level. Or they're just really bendy, like these shoes that we got with Sassy. They're just really bendy. So I love sturdy shoes like this, and I love the angel. Just love it all. I'm going to buy some paint or nail polish to make it more shimmery, and hopefully match it up to Frosty Nights so she can wear a pair of these. Because I love mixing and matching. I'm not one to leave them in their outfits. Anyway, let's get on to the top. So I'm just going to take the top off of Frosty Nights Chloe. Bear with me, because you have to unclip it at the sides and the back. So I've just, mind yourself, sweetie, I've just took the back off. So you don't necessarily have to have the back on it. Yes, she is armless. I haven't plugged her arm back in yet. So this is the back of it. So pretty. It's got like a little lace-up corset. And you got these 2 notches there for the straps. And then this, lift it forward, and you have to kind of lift them up too to anchor the straps over the shoulder. And these bits plug in to the back here. So when you put them together, it's really difficult to do on camera, especially when you're not at home. 1, 2, and just plug in the sides. There we go. Oh, that's just so beautiful. I love everything about it. So it's quite sturdy. I think these are a bit flimsy, so I'd be careful. But it's just really nice, and I just love the detailing on it. I have to say, MGA can really do some good detailing with dolls when given the chance, when they decide to put the effort in. Anyway, I haven't actually took the whole outfit off of her yet, so I haven't took the shorts off. But I have to say, she looks very good with this top on. Very, very good. So, yeah, a couple of things I would change. I wouldn't change her makeup. I love her makeup. And have you noticed as well? Let me just grab something a moment. This here is so shimmery. But it's like it comes down quite low. Does it do that on the other one? Yeah, it does. So it is meant to look like that. But I just love how fierce the eyes are, especially just how far the eyelashes come back. It's really cool. Still got to get over how slightly... Does she look more squinty? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Don't know. Very, very pretty. But I do like the eyes more on this one, with the light blue inside as well. It just makes the eyes pop more. It's definitely interesting seeing differences. I love it when you get like variants of Bratz dolls, especially when you get ones with eye placement completely different, where they're looking in a completely different direction. It's so fun. I can hear the dog snoring right now. It's really funny. Anyway, I wish they came with a sword, which brings me to what I brought from Amazon. So when my first Gaia got here, I ordered these bookmarks. So this was a pair. It came in silver and gold. Has a little blue charm on it. But I didn't anticipate how large it was. So it's actually pretty big. It's a bit too big and too heavy for her to hold. But I do like it. So I am going to use this for photos. But I needed something else. So today, when this young lady showed up, this sword showed up, and this one is so much better. It just goes with her aesthetic so much. It's smaller, but not too small like the other swords I've got before. They got the same pattern, which is really cool. But I like that this one's got a black handle, so it definitely matches Gaia more. And the charm, it's got a really long charm on it. So this is a bookmark, so this would sit in the book, and this would stick out the pages, so then you know where you are in the book. So it's actually got a black handle, and then this one's got a dragon on it, and I think that's perfect for Gaia because her nickname is Phoenix. Absolutely love that. It's so cool. So this is going to look so awesome with her. So I'm probably going to have this one in the box with her and buy a couple more of these on Amazon. They're really, really cool. I wish they came with one. So the price, I think the price is okay, but I think it would have been better if they come with 2 outfits. But obviously this is more of a statement and a fashion kind of collector's item more than the Cult Gaia dolls we've got before with 2 outfits. So I understand why they don't do 2 outfits, but paying the same, almost the same price. I think Cult Gaia, from what I remember when the Cult Gaia dolls came out, I think they were like £10 more. But still, such a close price range when you're getting, yes, you're getting all these amazing little bits with her, and she is a work of art. But the other Gaia dolls, the actual Cult Gaia dolls, Yasmin and Chloe, they were not only a work of art, but their fashion was so cool, and they came with 2 outfits. So I would like it if they went back to 2 outfits, and I really would like it if they went back to fabric bags, because they're so much more functional. I understand why they don't do like fake leather bags anymore, because they do just break apart. But then we are getting a lot of fake leather Bratz clothing lately, so I don't want to see too much more about the pleather for dolls, because they do just disintegrate over time. But some of the stuff we've got is pretty cool. I think my favourite feature clothing wise on her is probably the bodice corset. I just love it. It's just so fierce. And then this one, I love the shape of the dress. Yes, the bow is questionable. I like it. It kind of finishes the dress off. I don't feel like anything's missing. I think if she had a necklace, it'd be too much. Though I could imagine she'd have like a little silver pendant with a red stone in it. That would look awesome. But other than that, yeah, I think too much. If they added too much, she would have looked cluttered, definitely. I think she could have at least come with a sword. Like, could you imagine her in the box with the sword? That would look so cool. So she looks like she's ready for battle. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying to take the skirt off of this one. So, because it is stitched, this is free here, and then it's just stitched in here. So I'm going to unpick the black stitching. So then it is just the shorts in this bit, which I have done some artwork for that before, some art editing. So it's definitely something I want to do. Pop you over there. Her hair is just so wild. I love it. I haven't actually washed her hair yet. So the hair is soft. It's really, really soft. It's like always Chloe soft, and then just that little bit of gel. But this is actually minimal compared to the other one. So, I mean, what do you think? What do you think is your favourite part of the dress? What would you change? Would you prefer it to be an actual Bratz character rather than a made-up character? I like that we've got a new character. I really do. I think if we had to pick a character out of the original characters, so the core 4, I would have liked to have seen Jade or Sasha have the spotlight for an anniversary doll. So I'm hoping the next anniversary doll is one of the two. Yes, of course I want a Yasmin at some point, but I feel like Yasmin gets an awful lot of attention. So does Chloe. God, I love her, but she does get a lot of attention. So, yeah, I would like to see Sasha or Jade in the next one. Probably Sasha. And yes, I know people have said, oh, she had the Jean-Paul Gaultier doll. Yes, she did. But she deserved that doll. Okay, she really deserved that spotlight moment where it was just her. It was a one-off doll and it was just one character. She deserved it. So she is a queen. So I'm really glad that she got that spotlight there. And I really hope they carry on this anniversary line for years to come and they don't just stop it after a couple of releases. I would like to see at least the core 4 get a anniversary doll. I'm hoping it's not Chloe next year because we have obviously had her Frosty Nights doll. And I'm hoping that we get some kind of holiday doll for each of the core 4. But I would love to see Dana and Megan get a new doll. They need a new doll so bad. They need some love. Okay, we've had a repo of both the characters, but that's it. So we really need a Megan. But because we've had this fiery redhead, I feel like we need a Dana. Definitely need a new Dana. I'm hoping the rumours about the closet we're meant to be getting, the Bratz wardrobe, it comes with a doll, and I'm hoping it's going to be Dana, because it would kind of be like a bit of a love letter to the first place that I remember with Salon Spa Dana. And I remember how much I wanted that playset, never got it as a kid, unfortunately. And I just loved that Dana was introduced with that playset. So I'd love it if they did a closet with Dana, most definitely. Anyway, I can't keep rambling because it's actually almost midnight. So, and some of us are gotta go to bed. But I'm loving this doll. I can't wait to put her in this box because this box is so much, oopsie, so much nicer. It's not scratched. It's just really good. So I'm gonna pose her in there, put some lights in there, and put her sword in there with her. It'll look really, really cool. Might take the dragon off. I'm not sure yet, but she's gonna look really, really cool in there. And then this one is just going to be free for me to restyle and do whatever I want with. So yes, I would love to hear your favourite things about this and your not so favourite things. What would you change? And I know people would probably change the hair quality to Saran, but I think we've lost that battle. We're not going to get Saran. I don't think we're ever going to get Saran again, unfortunately. But if they stick to nice nylon, I'll be happy. They keep chopping and changing between nice nylon and puffy nylon. So if we can have nice nylon that washes well, styles well, I'll be happy. Anyway, hope you're all having a good day or good evening. And look forward to hearing any of your input on this doll. And if you're going to get her or not, and if you do, are you going to restyle her or keep her in the box? You know, what are your plans if you do get this doll? And I look forward to seeing people post photos of her with Anniversary Jade. It's going to be so cool. Anyway, good night, doll fans. Bye-bye.